Arena. It's the final of the
11th
X
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
Champion of Champions 2018. Frame 11. O'Sullivan has won 6 of the first 10. But remember, at his best this afternoon, O'Sullivan was 5-1 ahead. So Wilson has won 3 of the next 4. Very gritty and determined, as O'Sullivan would have expected.
That's a good shot. It went in. It was a very good top. Nothing either.
Seven.
Well, very different tonight to what happened the last time they made it the final. The English Open of last year, first of the home nations
14.
events. Ronnie led 6-2, so it was first to 9. And the evening session was already over by now, I should think. They just romped away with it. 3 frames over in the blink of an eye. Hardly missed a pot. It's just what Kyren Wilson wanted to happen. Pretty good. Manus previewed the session and he said that he's got to get into the bunch and attacking, and he's done that there. That's a good shot.
$23.
He's never been a respecter of reputations, Kyren Wilson. Concentrates on himself. When he won the Shanghai Masters to break through into the big time in 2015, he was stationed for rankings, one of the lowest ranked players to win a ranking tournament.
$31.
He defeated Judd Trump in that final in Shanghai. In his 2 finals this season that he's won, well, the Paul Hunter, he overcame 2002 world champion Pete. And in the 6 Reds World Championship, he beat Ding Junhui, so it doesn't matter what he's up against on quality. He's not phased.
$38. $43. 44.
Well, that's okay. It's nicely scattered. He's got a choice of 2.
51.
Might come back to the one to the middle if he down the table a little bit.
52.
Keep O'Sullivan away from the table. Every shot he's taking and walk into. However hard he tries and however
Kyren
much he's
Wilson,
prepared,
52.
he's broken down at a crucial stage. Now O'Sullivan has been a long time. Can he spring?
One.
This was the blue that might well be a pivotal moment, not just in this frame, but in the match. There's one quasi-awkward red, yes, but
8.
everyone knows those clearances.
9. $17. $24. 25.
Yes, I think Ronnie's already got his eye on that slightly awkward red that you mentioned. It's not so much that it's difficult to pot. It's not the easy one to cannon out because he's away from the cushion enough. But by being away from the cushion, he might be able to play on it. Hugely to a situation like this.
32.
No, I think he played to flick it out there.
33.
I'm not sure if it was the best of contacts. Didn't sound quite right. Definitely tried to move the red.
I'm with you there, Neil. I thought it was a very tinny contact. The sound gave it away.
No, he wouldn't have
38.
played that, I'm sure.
And this is a real pressure ball.
It is. So he's now got an angle on the tee to have a second bite at. Now does the pink when spotted get in the way of the red to the left corner? It does, I think. It's tight. It may go. But I don't know if that's a full pocket. He's looking towards the middle bag instead. Much more difficult in the middle. Off the draw, and the position is getting more and more difficult by the shot here. Well, this is the biggest shot of the frame.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 46.
It was tough. He'd get it. As soon as he started walking, I knew he hadn't. The kiss on the last red was unlucky, there's no doubt about that, but what a reprieve for Wilson. Green to blue needed.
$5. $9.
Well, it's going to mean that he's won 4 out of the last 5 frames. Very much back in the match.
14. Kyren Wilson, 20.
Ronnie O'Sullivan seemingly was steaming towards the title. He's still in front, but only just a slender 6-5 lead now. O'Sullivan 6, Kyren Wilson 5. Can Wilson draw level by winning frame 12? We'll soon find out.
Wilson to break. One. Eight. Nine.
Yes, it could be an important one. He certainly put on the back foot tonight. That's only by the way that the first two frames have gone, O'Sullivan. Early, by virtue of a fluke. I'll give you a boost. He's not always known for...
14.
You've got to. I go the other way plenty of times.
15. 22. 23.
No, it's played okay. I'm not sure it's quite how he meant it, but he certainly opened them up.
30.
I think the cue would have just bunched even more.
$31.
Well, that's unlike him. Certainly wouldn't have played it anywhere near on the blue into the corner. The green is a bit of a stretch. Got to watch out. Plays the green. It doesn't get him that red. Is worried body there. Paul Colley was on the case.
And that was a delightful shot. Really
34.
was.
$35.
Yeah, that was just a fraction short. He's playing his next shot from a little bit further away than he'd like.
Yet another crunch ball coming up. That crunch was the sound it made when it went into the pocket.
No, he's a bit fortunate again. He's got a red over the hole as well, so he's not doing a great deal with the cue ball here. He had the insurance of the red over the pocket, I guess. Played it well enough.
47.
He's a bit fortunate to be there, but he wants to now win the frame. In the Kyren Wilson will be storing up that fluke. You can't help it when you're sitting there. Can't help but believe that all these would be yours had that red not dropped in.
48.
You're right, it's so hard not to dwell, but that negativity can eat at you.
$55. 56. 63. 64.
Well, this should be the swiftest frame of the match. We've only been going 6 minutes.
71. 72. 79. 80.
So now the objective is to get one nearer that 1,000th century mark.
87. 88. 94.
Again, the ambit of O'Sullivan proving really useful. But he misses. No century, but a vital threat, all started by an outrageous fluke. Lady Luck smiled on the rocket, and he's taken from there a 7-5 lead. But in this particular contest, on the green base, the final whistle is still some way off.
Yes, Kyren feels obviously that you need to win this frame. Three. It's just been a little bit. Some of those long pots have not been going in today like he has been throughout this Champion of Champions week. I think at range, for whatever reason.
And that wasn't too sharp either. Caught too thick, hence the cue ball not reaching the baulk line.
I think he didn't know quite which colour to play on. He has left the cut back red from the black spot.
One.
No position, but a really good snooker. About to be laid. Really troublesomeness. But he's been a little bit clumsy there. Has he left a red sticking out? Surely not.
No, it's certainly heavy-handed, even if it hasn't left the red. He should have been right in behind it before he could get out of bulk. A little bit of swerve on this. Tiny touch of left-hand side. It was running side, so the cue ball went a little bit further than he thought. There. Well, it was. Looks like it's going to be the same again, I think.
One.
Escape O'Sullivan would have here.
Foul.
Oh, you're joking. Well, that's
Kyren Wilson 1.
from that
Ronnie
range, it's
O'Sullivan
quite
4.
unusual.
Free ball.
You're trying to get as tight in behind the ball.
As a reaction to what happened on the yellow. Maybe, you know.
Well, I don't know, but I tell you what, as I said before, it's there's not a snooker player than snooker. That is a nightmare.
Foul. And a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan 4. Okay.
That's a good sign that the sort of shot that years ago would have misrule came in. Obviously, Kyren wasn't doing that because he's going to go back anyway.
Okay. Ronnie.
Well, this is he's not making much
Foul.
of
And a
a
miss.
fist
Ronnie
at this.
O'Sullivan 4. Okay.
O'Sullivan is sitting
Out of his sails, isn't it? I mean, he won the first 2 frames of the evening. One he got a massive fluke, which he made 94 break off of. Now this. Well, this
Foul.
one go
And
back.
a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
Well, he's behind a red.
Not a lot of room here to squeeze past the blue. We saw that. Nicely done and well held. A well held.
With O'Sullivan, it's all about the key shots to get himself right in. Obviously, with the black tied up, that's not going to be easy anyhow.
5. 6.
Neil correctly made the point about O'Sullivan being studious. Average shot time for him over the course of the match as a whole, 21 seconds. Slower than normal.
Seven.
Yeah, but for some players on the tour, that'd be like playing on roller skates. But for Ronnie, it's a bit slow.
Again, the cue
17.
ball not completely side cushion that he would have wanted.
Yes, he's looking at a red. I was quite surprised, actually, the one furthest to the left. He's really indecisive tonight for him. Cannot quite clear his mind to play the big shot. And of course, Ronnie's all about rhythm. His rhythm is not quite there. It's a good shot in the end. He's knuckling down more so than he would have done at one point of his career in a match like this.
$23. Ronnie O'Sullivan 23.
But in that break, he just wasn't right. He was more ponderous than normal, as Neil said. And in the end, it was a bad red missed.
Well, that's not a good shot. He's gone very hard into the bunch there. He'd be really disappointed to have played that shot in that way. He didn't mean to play that thick because the cue ball hasn't even made it to the bulk line, never mind the bulk cushion. I think think we know every frame's important without getting into the permutations. But at 8-5, that man has not made any progress on the night. You know, he had to win in the usual way. If he gets out this session 2-2, he'll be happy, I think.
Well, he was greatly helped there by the green being off its spot.
6.
But again. And this is no certainty.
Seven.
Any idea of? I think he'll feel better now that's gone in. Slight mini crisis, the last 2 or 3 shots have been averted.
12. $13.
Well, at last, he's on one.
17.
On his partner. Watching. Not always a visitor.
18.
Big tournaments that he's playing in.
$23.
A routine right to middle. There's frame ball.
Yeah, I think the most telling thing about this match tonight so far, Phil, about the whole day, is probably near his best. And it used to be that when he was like that, he wouldn't win. He's not won
30.
yet, but he's on course for another champion of champions.
31.
Food and application have never been any better than they are at the moment.
37. 38. $43. 44.
As soon as the tension goes out of the arm, they're all flying in.
49. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 49 under
Foul for the Rockets. Boosters to kick in. Now though, he's only 2 frames from being over the moon.